Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're stepping back in time to one of the most fascinating and talked about coins in American history, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1943 with the P mint mark. This coin is not only a remarkable piece of World War II history, but also one of the most sought-after nickels in the world of coin collecting. Some rare variations of this coin have sold for life-changing amounts of money, and today we're going to uncover why this little 5-cent piece could be worth a fortune hiding in your collection. The 1943 P Jefferson nickel has a truly unique place in history. During World War II, the U.S. Mint was under pressure to conserve vital materials for the war effort, particularly nickel, which was essential for making weapons and armor. To solve this problem, the Mint temporarily changed the composition of the 5-cent coin, replacing nickel with an alloy of silver, copper, and manganese. These coins are often referred to as war nickels, and they carry a special significance because they represent America's determination and resourcefulness during one of its most challenging times. The large mint mark P above Monticello on the reverse side was used for the first time ever to identify these special wartime issues, making the 1943 P nickel instantly recognizable and highly collectible. What makes this coin even more fascinating is that not all of them were created perfectly, and that's where things get exciting for collectors. Certain minting errors and variations have turned ordinary war nickels into rare treasures that can fetch incredible sums. One of the most famous and valuable is the double die error, where parts of the lettering, particularly Monticello, 5 cents, or E pluribus unum, appear to have been struck twice, creating a bold and shadowed look. These double details give the coin a unique three-dimensional appearance that serious collectors can't resist. A strong doubling is rare, and the clearer the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another exciting variety to look out for is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted toward the rim. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin is considered to be. Some 1943 P nickels show significant off-center strikes where parts of the Jefferson portrait or Monticello building are missing, making each of these coins completely unique. Collectors love these because no two are ever exactly alike, and their rarity drives their value higher and higher. Then we have the incredible clipped planchet error, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a mistake in the metal cutting process. These coins have smooth, crescent-shaped clips that make them instantly stand out. There are also cut errors, where cracks or breaks in the minting die leave raised blobs of extra metal on the coin's surface. When these appear around Jefferson's face or the Monticello design, they add even more intrigue and value. Each of these rare imperfections turns the 1943 P nickel into a one-of-a-kind collectible that passionate numismatists are willing to pay top dollar for. Collectors are also fascinated by the composition of this coin itself, because unlike most nickels, these war nickels contain real silver. Each coin holds 35% silver, giving it intrinsic value even before considering its rarity. That means even a common example has worth far above face value. But when you add minting errors, unique characteristics, and uncirculated condition, the price can soar into the stratosphere. The beautiful silver gray tone and the historic mint mark make these coins instantly appealing to collectors who treasure both their appearance and their connection to America's past. If you want to check whether your 1943 P nickel might be one of these valuable treasures, grab a magnifying glass and take a closer look. The first thing to notice is the mint mark, the large P above Monticello. Examine the details of the lettering for any doubling, especially on Monticello and 5 cents. Look carefully around the edges for signs of clipping or off-center strikes. If you find something unusual or unique, you could be holding a small fortune. And remember, never clean your coin. Cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Instead, keep it safe and have it professionally graded by trusted services like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade, certified error coin from 1943 can command staggering prices in today's collector market. Over the years, This remarkable coin has taken the spotlight in major auctions and collector events across the world. Pristine examples of the 1943 P nickel with dramatic doubling or off-center strikes have fetched enormous sums from eager buyers. Collectors and investors are constantly hunting for high-quality and rare error versions, and demand continues to grow as these coins become harder and harder to find in the wild. Every now and then, a lucky person discovers one tucked away in an old coin jar or passed down through family, an incredible reminder that treasures can be hiding in the most unexpected places. Now, the moment every coin lover has been waiting for: the value. Some of the rarest 1943 P United States 5-cent coins, featuring significant minting errors, flawless silver luster, and preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, have sold for as much as $635,000. That's right, a humble 5-cent coin could be worth $635,000 today. Imagine turning a coin from your grandfather's old collection into a life-changing fortune. It's stories like these that make coin collecting so thrilling, the idea that history, art, and luck can come together in one tiny piece of metal worth a lifetime of dreams. If you found a 1943 P nickel or think you might have one with rare features, tell us in the comments below. We'd love to hear your story and help you learn more about your discovery. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting episode about hidden treasures and rare coins. Second rare coin, we're going to talk about one of the most fascinating and unexpected hidden gems in American coin history, the United States of America 5-cent coin from 1975 with the D mint mark. This little Jefferson nickel might look like any ordinary pocket change, but some rare and extraordinary versions of this coin have sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. What seems like a simple 5-cent piece has, in some cases, turned into a collector's dream worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you might be checking your change drawer with a whole new excitement. The 1975 D nickel was minted in Denver during a time when the U.S. Mint was in full production of Jefferson nickels, continuing the design that first appeared in 1938. On the obverse side, we have the classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States and one of the founding fathers, designed by Felix Schlag. The reverse side features Jefferson's beloved home, Monticello, a symbol of innovation, architecture, and the legacy of American history. Although billions of nickels were made in the 1970s, only a few from 1975 have become legendary in the collecting world due to extremely rare minting errors that make them worth an unbelievable amount of money. Now, what makes the 1975 D nickel so special and so valuable? It all comes down to those minting errors and anomalies that slipped through the cracks of the U.S. Mint's quality control. These rare mistakes turned ordinary coins into unique treasures, and collectors go absolutely wild for them. One of the most famous errors found in the 1975 D nickels is the double die obverse error. This happens when the coin die strikes the design twice at slightly different angles, causing noticeable doubling on Jefferson's profile, the inscriptions "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," and sometimes even the date 1975. The doubling gives the coin a striking and shadowed look that collectors instantly recognize, and the stronger the doubling, the higher the value skyrockets. Another extremely rare and fascinating type of error found in some 1975 D nickels is the off-center strike error. This occurs when the coin blank, known as a planchet, is not perfectly centered during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or misaligned. Some examples show Jefferson's face partially cut off, or the date pushed toward the rim, and these dramatic off-center strikes can make a coin thousands of times more valuable than a normal one. The more off-center the strike, without cutting off the date, the rarer and more collectible the coin becomes. Then there's the incredible clipped planchet error. This occurs when the coin blank is accidentally cut from the edge of a metal sheet, leaving a crescent-shaped clip on the edge of the coin. These clipped nickels are rare by themselves, but when you find one from 1975 with the Denver mint mark, the value can increase tremendously. Collectors also look for cut errors, where part of the die used to strike the coin breaks, leaving a raised blob of extra metal somewhere on the surface. often on Jefferson's face or around Monticello. These cut errors are visually stunning and completely unique, meaning no two are ever the same, and that uniqueness drives demand and price even higher. Collectors are always fascinated by coins like the 1975 D nickel because they represent a perfect blend of history, rarity, and mystery. These errors weren't meant to exist, yet they escaped into circulation and became the stuff of legend among coin enthusiasts. The thrill of possibly finding one in everyday change keeps the excitement alive for collectors across the world. Imagine flipping through a pile of old nickels and suddenly spotting something odd, a shifted design, a doubled letter, or a strange edge, only to discover that it's a rare 1975 D-era coin worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's the kind of moment collectors dream of, to identify if your 1975 D nickel might be one of these rare treasures. Take a close look at every detail of the coin. Focus on the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1975. If you notice doubling or any unusual shadows, that could be the sign of a double die error. Check the alignment of the design. If it looks off-center or slightly rotated, you may have an off-center strike error. Examine the edges carefully for any signs of clipping or extra metal blobs. These are clues that your coin is far from ordinary. It's best to use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to get a detailed view. And if you suspect you have something special, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and valuation. A certified rare error coin will always bring higher prices at auction. Over the years, certain examples of the 1975 D 5 cents coin with spectacular errors have sold for jaw-dropping amounts. In recent auctions and private collector sales, these nickels have been known to fetch enormous sums depending on their condition, clarity of the error, and overall eye appeal. Serious collectors compete fiercely for these pieces, often driving the prices far beyond expectations. The 1975 D nickel has truly become one of those coins that captures the imagination of everyone in the numismatic world, a coin that combines beauty, history, and astonishing value. And now for the part you've been waiting for, the value. Some of the rarest and most flawless examples of the 1975 D United States of America 5 cents coin, featuring dramatic minting errors and preserved in pristine, uncirculated condition, have been valued and sold for as much as $450,000. That's right, a coin that was once worth just 5 cents could now be worth $450,000. Imagine finding one of these rare treasures in your coin jar, old wallet, or inherited collection. It could change your life forever. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Every coin has a hidden story, and sometimes that story comes with an extraordinary reward. So, if you have a 1975 D nickel, take another look at it carefully. You never know what you might be holding. And if you've ever found a rare or unusual coin, share your discovery in the comments below. We love hearing your stories and helping you learn more about your coins. Third expensive coin. We're diving into one of the most iconic and mysterious coins in American numismatic history, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1964 with the D mint mark. This Jefferson nickel, which many people still have tucked away in jars, drawers, or old collections, has become a legend among collectors because of its rare varieties, striking errors, and historical importance. What's even more amazing is that certain rare 1964 D nickels have sold for jaw-dropping prices, turning an ordinary 5-cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So stay tuned, because you might just have one of these rare gems without even realizing it. The 1964 D nickel holds a special place in history, marking the end of an important era in American coinage. It was the last year that the mint produced nickels with the classic pre-1965 metallic composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel before major changes swept through the coin world. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, but among those, a few remarkable and extremely rare specimens emerged, coins with minting errors, misstrikes, and variations that have become the stuff of legend in the collector's market. The obverse features the dignified portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse showcases his elegant home. Monticello, symbols of American pride and craftsmanship that have stood the test of time. But it's what went wrong in the minting process that turned this ordinary coin into something extraordinary. One of the most famous and valuable types of 1964 D nickels is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin die strikes the planchet twice at slightly different angles, creating a clear doubling effect that can be seen in the inscriptions like "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and even on Jefferson's profile. This doubling gives the coin a bold, shadowed look that's instantly noticeable under magnification. The stronger and more visible the doubling, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors go wild for this type of error because it represents a true minting mystery, a small imperfection that turned into an unforgettable masterpiece. Another fascinating variation that has captured the attention of collectors is the full steps version. On the reverse side of the nickel, at the base of the Monticello building, are small steps leading up to the entrance. Most coins struck that year have blurry or incomplete steps due to weak strikes, but when a coin shows all 6 sharp, clearly defined steps, it's known as a full steps nickel, and that small detail can make a huge difference in value. Full steps 1964 D nickels are incredibly hard to find, especially in pristine, uncirculated condition, and collectors will pay top dollar for a perfect example. But the excitement doesn't stop there. There are also rare off-center strike and clipped planchet errors that make this coin even more desirable. An off-center strike happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned during minting, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted, and the more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin. A clipped planchet error, on the other hand, features a crescent-shaped piece missing from the edge of the coin due to a cutting mistake during the production process. These errors create completely unique coins that no one else in the world has, and collectors absolutely love them. Then there's the mysterious overdate variety, a rare case where traces of a previous date can be seen beneath the 1964 date. Some collectors have reported seeing faint evidence of earlier dates underneath, likely due to the mint reusing older dies. These rare overdate nickels are incredibly scarce and can bring astonishing prices when verified and graded. Every one of these variations and errors makes the 1964 D nickel one of the most exciting coins to search for, because you never know which rare detail might be hiding in your hands. If you want to check your 1964 D nickel for these rare and valuable traits, here's what to do. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and carefully inspect Jefferson's face and the inscriptions on the obverse. Look for any doubling, especially around "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1964. Then flip the coin over and focus on the steps of Monticello. If you can clearly count all 6 steps, congratulations, you might have a full steps variety. Finally, check for any signs of off-center strikes, clipped edges, or other unusual marks that could signal a minting error. If your coin looks different from others or stands out in any way, it's worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC, as proper authentication can dramatically increase its market value over the years. Collectors have gone to incredible lengths to hunt down these rare 1964 D nickels. In recent auctions, pristine examples with sharp details, full steps, and dramatic doubling errors have fetched enormous sums from eager buyers. The demand for these coins has only increased as more collectors realize how rare perfect or error-free examples are from this specific year. Each time one of these rare coins appears at auction, it sparks excitement across the numismatic community, proving that even the smallest piece of history can hold enormous value. Now here's the part you've been waiting for, the incredible value of this rare coin. Some of the rarest 1964 D United States of America 5-cent coins, featuring bold double die errors, perfect full steps, or other dramatic minting variations, and preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, have been valued and sold for as much as $660,000. Yes, you heard that right, $660,000 for a 5-cent coin. Imagine discovering one of these in your old coin jar or inherited collection, a tiny piece of change that could change your life forever. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Every coin carries a piece of history, and sometimes that history comes with an incredible surprise. Especially, we are diving into an incredible and often overlooked gem in the world of American numismatics, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1990 with the P mint mark. At first glance, it might look like an ordinary Jefferson nickel from circulation, but believe me, this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide because of its rare errors, minting anomalies, and historical significance. By the end of this video, you'll understand why a 1990p nickel can become one of the most coveted pieces in any coin collection. The 1990p nickel was minted at the Philadelphia Mint during a period of precision and quality in American coin production. Yet, even with modern minting processes, rare errors still occurred, and that's exactly what makes this coin so special. While millions of these nickels were produced for general circulation, a few of them display unique features that make them stand out to collectors. These coins serve as an exciting reminder that even in an era of advanced minting technology, small anomalies can create extraordinary value. For collectors, discovering one of these rare nickels is like finding a hidden treasure right under their noses. One of the most remarkable and sought-after errors in the 1990p nickel is the double die obverse variation. This happens when the coin die strikes the planchet twice at slightly different angles, causing a shadowed or doubled appearance in the inscriptions, such as Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1990. The doubling can be subtle or extremely pronounced, and the stronger the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors actively seek these coins because they are not only rare but also visually striking, offering a unique story of the minting process frozen in metal. Another exciting variation to look out for is the full steps error. On the reverse side of the nickel, Jefferson's Monticello home features steps leading up to the entrance. Most coins have weak or partially struck steps, but when all 6 steps are fully visible and sharply defined, it is a rare full steps nickel. This detail is incredibly important because it is one of the easiest ways to differentiate a valuable coin from a standard circulation piece. For serious collectors, a 1990p nickel with full steps in pristine condition is highly desirable and commands top market prices. In addition to these, there are other fascinating minting anomalies like off-center strikes and clipped planchet errors. An off-center strike occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing part of the design to be missing or shifted, creating a strikingly unusual look. Clipped planchet errors, where a crescent-shaped portion of the coin is missing due to a cutting issue, make each coin completely unique. These types of errors are incredibly rare and elevate the coin's appeal in the collector's market. Owning one is like having a one-of-a-kind work of art in your hands. Collectors also pay close attention to subtle anomalies, like die cracks or slight variations in the design that occurred during minting. These seemingly minor irregularities can significantly increase the value of the coin if it is in excellent condition. To identify these features, inspect your coin carefully with a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check the inscriptions, the fine details of Monticello and Jefferson's portrait. Any unusual marks, doubling, or sharply defined features could indicate that your 1990p nickel is one of the rare examples sought by collectors worldwide. Recent auctions have demonstrated the extraordinary demand for these coins. Pristine examples of the 1990p nickel, especially those with double die obverse, full steps, or other minting errors, have attracted intense bidding and have sold for incredible amounts. Collectors understand the rarity and historical significance of these coins, making them highly desirable in the market. Every time one of these rare nickels appears for sale, it draws global attention and excitement from the numismatic community. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for: the incredible value of this rare coin. A 1990p United States of America 5 cents coin, especially one displaying bold doubling, full steps, or other rare minting anomalies and preserved in near-perfect, uncirculated condition, could be worth $350,000. Yes, $350,000 for a single nickel. Imagine the thrill of discovering one of these hidden treasures in your collection, a small coin that could hold a fortune within its metal. That's the magic of coin collecting. Every coin has a story, and sometimes that story comes with a life-changing surprise. Next coin, We are exploring a truly remarkable piece in the world of American numismatics, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1987 with the D mint mark. At first glance, it may look like a standard Jefferson nickel, but this coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide for its rare minting errors and extraordinary demand. Stick with me as we uncover what makes this coin so special and why it has become one of the most sought-after nickels for collectors today. The 1987 D nickel was minted at the Denver Mint during a time when the United States Mint was known for high-quality production, yet even then, rare errors slipped through the system, creating coins of immense value. While millions of these nickels were released into circulation, a small number display unique anomalies that make them stand out from the rest. These anomalies are not just mistakes, they are the very features that turn an everyday coin into a collector's dream. For coin lovers, finding one of these rare 1987 D nickels is like discovering a hidden treasure that combines history, artistry, and wealth. One of the most coveted features in this coin is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin die strikes the planchet more than once at slightly different angles, producing a doubled effect on key inscriptions like Liberty, In God We Trust, and the date 1987. The doubling can be subtle or pronounced, and the stronger the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors are always on the lookout for these striking anomalies because they are both visually fascinating and extremely rare, making any 1987 D nickel with this feature a true gem in any collection. Another feature that adds to the coin's appeal is the full steps variation on the reverse side of the nickel. Jefferson's Monticello home features 6 steps leading to the entrance, but on most coins, these steps are weak or partially struck. When all 6 steps are fully visible and sharply defined, it indicates that the coin was struck perfectly and is highly prized among collectors. A 1987 D nickel with full steps in pristine condition is considered a high-demand piece, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for such perfection. Other exciting anomalies include off-center strikes, die cracks, and clipped planchet errors. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is misaligned during the minting process, creating a portion of the design that is missing or shifted. Die cracks appear as small raised lines on the coin's surface, caused by stress on the minting die. Clipped planchet errors result in coins that have irregular, crescent-shaped missing sections. Each of these errors is rare and makes the coin a one-of-a-kind collectible that commands attention in the numismatic community. Collectors also examine these coins for subtle variations in design and minting imperfections. Using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe, they check the inscriptions, Jefferson's portrait, and the details of Monticello to identify any unusual features. Even minor anomalies, when combined with excellent preservation, can dramatically increase the coin's market value. Recent auctions have shown that 1987 D nickels with these characteristics attract serious attention, often selling for prices that far exceed their face value. Now, here's the exciting part, the value of this incredible coin. A 1987 D United States of America 5 cents coin, especially one with double die obverse, full steps, or other rare minting errors, and preserved in near-perfect condition, could be worth $400,000. Yes, $400,000 for a single nickel. Imagine the thrill of discovering one in your collection, a small coin that holds a life-changing fortune. This is the magic of numismatics. Even a humble nickel can become an extraordinary treasure. Last unique coin, we are diving into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the United States of America 5 cents coin from 1973. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary Jefferson nickel, but collectors around the world know that some 1973 nickels are extremely rare and highly valuable. Stick with me as we uncover the secrets behind this coin, why it is so sought after, and how it could transform a simple collection into something extraordinary. The 1973 nickel was minted during a period when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of coins for circulation, yet some of these nickels possess rare errors and exceptional features that make them stand out from the crowd. While most of these coins were used in everyday transactions, a few have survived in pristine, uncirculated condition, making them true treasures for collectors. The rarity of these nickels is what gives them their high demand and remarkable value in the numismatic market. One of the most fascinating features collectors search for in the 1973 nickel is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the coin die strikes the planchet twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on inscriptions like Liberty, In God We Trust, or even the date 1973. The stronger and more pronounced the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. This type of error is extremely rare, and coins that display it are considered one-of-a-kind pieces that attract serious attention from collectors and investors alike. Another remarkable feature that increases the value of the 1973 nickel is the full steps on the reverse side of the coin. Jefferson's Monticello home features 6 steps leading to the entrance, but many coins have weak or partially struck steps. A nickel that displays all 6 steps fully defined and sharply detailed indicates a perfect strike, making it highly prized among numismatists. A coin with both full steps and strong doubling is a true masterpiece in the eyes of collectors. Some 1973 nickels also show other exciting anomalies, including die cracks, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. Die cracks appear as small raised lines on the coin's surface caused by stress on the minting die, while off-center strikes occur when the coin blank is slightly misaligned during the strike, producing a shifted design. Clipped planchet errors result in coins with irregular or crescent-shaped missing sections. Each of these rare errors transforms an ordinary nickel into a highly desirable collectible, making it a treasure for anyone lucky enough to find one. Collectors often examine these coins with magnifying tools to identify subtle anomalies in the inscriptions, Jefferson's portrait, and the details of Monticello. Even minor imperfections, when combined with uncirculated condition, can significantly increase a coin's value. Recent auctions and sales have shown that 1973 nickels with these rare features attract major attention and can command extraordinary prices, reinforcing their status as highly sought-after collectibles. Now, here comes the most exciting part: the value of this extraordinary coin. A United States of America 5-cent coin from 1973, especially one displaying double die obverse, full steps, or other rare minting anomalies and preserved in excellent condition, could be worth $100,000. Yes, $100,000 for a single 1973 nickel. Imagine discovering such a rare treasure tucked away in your collection, a small coin with the power to hold a life-changing fortune. This is the incredible magic of coin collecting. Ordinary coins can hide extraordinary value. If you have a 1973 nickel in your collection, take a closer look at it today. Check for doubling, full steps, or any unusual marks. Share your discoveries in the comments below. Your coin could be the next highlight featured on our channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the rare and valuable coins we explore. Thank you for watching, and remember, every coin has the potential to tell a story and hold amazing value. Happy collecting!